Hi, this is Bob Wasson. Welcome to the Weekly Dirt. Today we are going to talk about mulch. I love the smell of mulch. So, as I said, it's that time of the year. Why do people even want to mulch? The main reason is it looks good. It's one of the few things you can do for your property that's very affordable, it's easy to do, and it makes a huge impact when you do it. Other than that, it does have some added benefits for your landscape. For example, it keeps weeds down whenever you apply it, and also regulates your soil temperature and regulates the moisture around your plants. So basically, it's everything you need it to do to have plants in central Indiana thrive. It's what we need. It's a good thing to apply mulch. So one of the main questions that we get here at Wasson Nursery is, how much mulch do I need? And you're not going to like this answer, unfortunately, and it involves a little bit of math. Go back to your textbooks. It's a little bit of geometry, but you need to figure out your square footage. So length times width equals square foot. For example, if you have a bed around your house that's 5 foot wide, and then your house is 60 foot long, you have 300 square foot. The next thing you need to know, and by the way, we've got all these fancy calculators and smart people, and we can help you calculate that at any time, at any one of our stores. But so the next thing you need to know is, how deep do you want your mulch? For general remulching around your house, 2 to 3 inches is the go-to. And if you're trying to mulch a brand new landscape, or if you have bare dirt, you need to put the mulch a little bit thicker, so go about 4 inches. But the general rule of thumb, and this will make it really easy, if you have 100 square foot and you want to spread your mulch 3 inches deep, then you need 1 yard of mulch, 1 cubic yard. And that's how most bulk mulch is sold, by the cubic yard. A cubic yard, just for visual reference, is 1 scoop in a Bobcat, or if you have a full-size pickup truck, generally that holds 2 cubic yards. So you know how much mulch you need now. What kind of mulch do you need? Generally we sell either a bark mulch or a wood chip type mulch. There's benefits, there's pros and cons to each, but for example, a bark mulch breaks down a little bit faster. It's generally more finely shredded. A wood chip is chunkier usually, and it does not break down as fast. My personal preference is a finely shredded bark mulch. The next category down, you got either dyed or undyed mulch, and all mulches are dyed with natural dye, so it's not going to hurt your plants, it's not going to stain your concrete, and it's not going to hurt your pets or animals or wildlife. So dyed mulches are dyed because they hold their color longer. If you choose an undyed mulch, it'll fade out in 1 to 2 months. So I personally, I prefer a dyed mulch, and as I said, a bark mulch. So you know how much mulch you need, you know what kind of mulch to get. And lastly, I just want to leave you with some helpful tips. First of all, bagged or bulk. Most often you cut your expenses in half by choosing a bulk mulch, sold by the cubic yard, versus bags. Do you need to use a weed barrier is a common question. The answer to that is no. Weed barrier, in my opinion, creates more headache than it's worth. It adds cost that you don't really need. The mulch itself will prevent weeds. So we are not fans of weed barrier. You can use it, it doesn't hurt anything. In my opinion, it just makes things harder. Preen or pre-emergence. You can definitely, and you should definitely, put down a pre-emergent. It only helps to prevent weed growth. The mulch will suppress these, but it doesn't hurt to add a little bit of preen. It won't hurt any plants, and it won't hurt your pets or anything like that as well. And then lastly, before you mulch, you want to make sure to re-edge your beds real nicely with a spade. That always, again, helps hold the mulch in, and part of the reason you're mulching is you want it to look good, and a nice fine edge really does complete that look. So those are just a few tips, and if you have any questions, we'd love to help you out. Thank you very much for tuning in.